Hey, you cutting along, you hit the dirt. Anybody see that? Give him more jump, son. I had to learn this saw. Like I'm old school. Screwdrivers and jets. This is a fuel injected saw, you probably know that. If you don't. The 500i, it's an incredible machine. Believe it or not, I'm a Husqvarna man. But I'm a power saw man regardless. I don't care if it's an Echo. It does not matter. If it does what this thing's gonna do, I'll run it. Does not matter to me. Ford, Chevy. I like trucks too. This is a nice saw. Every opportunity in a big piece of wood like this. I know that there's a lot of folks that run shorter bars here. I know that's the thing. Lots of people are. They run the 20-inch bar. That's where a lot of folks live. But when you come across something like this, it becomes a different game. You're up and down, you're all over the place, you're bore cutting, you're scratching away. I'll just take an opportunity, but I am going to clean a little bit of that off because I want to buck this in a fashion that I would buck this. I could show it on the outside of the log, but I like to take the opportunity to talk about this. If we fell this tree in the bush and if we were about to buck it, this would be the bucking scenario. But as soon as I do that, my first place, say this is the low side of the hill, right? Like we're in a grade and that's the low side, and you always want to finish your bucks on the high side. So you want to be safe because that's going to go rolling, right? Mm-hmm. So the idea is you'll see guys doing this, right? You see them coming up, right? You know what I'm talking about, the bucking. They go over, they come back, and they got to finish up on the high side, bust it free and let it go. If I do that here, which I'm going to do, I'm just going to give you an idea of what we would do, how we would buck this. I'm just going to get in the dirt instantly, but that's life. not going to the ground right now. I'm not going there. A lot of guys you'll see when they're starting this process and they're getting into bucking bigger wood, what they'll do at this point, they'll go down and they'll get that. But at this point, what'll happen is I talk about it on my channel, stay on your buck. And I mean, excuse me, what I mean by that is you've cut a certain amount of wood right now. If you come up too far, keep that saw running, because this has got, I got lucky on that one, it'll come out, but keep things moving. So if I come up now, I think to myself, I got all that, and I start a new buck here, well, is your chain dead on? You could have picked up something. You could now be cutting a little bit of an angle. You'll never notice this in small wood. You won't notice it. You'll be in and out of that in no time. You'll be in and out of this in no time. This is where you find out where your chain is at, if that makes sense. So stay on your buck. Saw and you run into a knot, you know, you're cutting along real nice straight grain wood, no knots, it's just beautiful, chips are flying, and you feel that saw kind of kick back at you, not kick back, but it starts chattering, you hit a knot. This wood's tough, it's tougher than what we usually cut from Vancouver Island, but a lot of people think they just got to stay on that throttle. And I know there's cutters out here that know what I'm talking about. You sometimes are better to back off the throttle and the knots. Just back off. I'll show you what I mean. Did you see it bouncing in the wood? That's the wood. I could make the rakers hungry, I could do all kinds of things, but now you're doing that. You know that thing. No, I can't live there. Just listen. We don't have to cut through the log all the way. We don't have to. If you're cutting firewood, you don't have to cut through the log all the way.